Our next topic is going to be brought to us by our lovely Jamila.
Hey guys, I'm so excited. So, guys, we did talk about this because it's getting crazy. Everybody is talking about the notorious Tiger King. So, I have a couple of points that we're going to talk about. Y'all can get on here and comment and tell us what y'all think. My friends haven't watched it yet, but they will. So,
I
let's talk
don't
about it.
know.
Listen, you just got to give it a chance. It looks crazy. Doesn't it look crazy?
It,
Don't you want to
now,
give it a
I thought it was
chance?
about animals. Is it
It
about animals?
is. It's about animals and it's about how they're treating the animals. It's these wacky dudes out here that are showing off their zoo. These are people who get these tigers and they create this amusement park in the backyard of their beautiful homes. Not Exotic Joe, because let
Was
me
it
tell
Tiger
you, oh, Joe the Exotic, huh?
Brown?
What
One
you
of
say?
them, was it
You said
Tiger Brown?
Chris Brown?
Yeah. Was it Tiger? Because I think Tiger had a. Was Tiger?
No,
I think
no.
somebody said. I think Tiger. Yes, Tiger does have a tiger. I think at one time he had Tiger.
Tiger got a tiger.
What that got to do with the Tiger King? I don't
Now
think he got it
I
from the Tiger
found
King.
out Chris Brown actually brought home an exotic animal. He was hiding it.
All right, Mia. Let me talk about the Tiger King. So basically, the Tiger King, he's in jail for murder for hire. This crazy man tried to hire a hitman to get rid of Carol Baskin. Now they were just rivals. They were always at each other. Carol, she works and she's like she has a tiger sanctuary to where she takes in the sick animals, the sick tigers, and try to like put them back to health. And she's all about we don't like our animals in cages, but yet she has cages for her tigers. And she would always bump heads with Joe Exotic because he would be abusing, so-called abusing his animals.
Mm.
And they were always at each other. And Joe Exotic wanted to kill this woman. He was like, I hate her, I can't stand her. Like he would have like a live stream, a channel like on YouTube, a YouTube channel, and he would be saying all these crazy things. Like he in the documentary, he had a gun, he had a dummy that was named after this woman, and he would be shooting at this woman. And so it just got really, really deep to the point that he had,
Premeditated.
you said what? Yeah, it was premeditated that he
Okay.
wanted her dead. And so he hired one of his co-workers to go down to Miami and kill this woman. He gave him $3,000 to go to Miami to kill this woman. The guy backed out. Yes. The guy backs out and he does not go through with it. And like he hired somebody else. Yeah, Joe Exotic hired somebody else to try to get the job done, and they caught him because he paid money for the hitman to go after Carol. And that's when everything hit the ceiling. Joe actually went to jail. This was over a 5 year filming process. So we see everything that is going on. And so,
First of all, I'm not watching this mess.
why? It's crazy. It's
I'm
like,
not watching this mess. For
why?
what?
Why?
What
Because you
about
get
it?
to see all these crazy people and their love for animals. First of all, I don't care for cats. I'm sorry. I'm not a cat person. Maya, I know you always wanted a zoo, but why you want to hold tigers in your backyard? They can eat you. Like, you gone.
Not if I got them under
Why?
control.
No, I don't care what kind of control, hypnosis that you put
Did
on
she
them.
say a leash?
Even then,
He
like,
gonna eat the leash and then he gonna eat
I
you.
didn't say no leak.
listen, listen. In this documentary, Joe went in the cages and one of them little tigers got to his little shoes. and almost tore that man leg up. He already got a limp. That
She
man
said
was almost a
loose
goner. Girl,
Oh
shoes,
man.
girl.
girl. That tiger almost took that leg off, that broke leg or that limp leg. That tiger almost took that leg out. And I was like, if I was sitting on my bed now, I was eating my dinner. I was like, ooh, mm-mm. Oh, let me pause, but I had to keep watching it because it's so good. And y'all, it's just some hillbilly. To me, it just feels real hillbilly-ish, and I love it. Like
I'm not
it's
watching it.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I am.
They have this character named Doc Antle, and he's like a
Don't
tiger
tell
guru, a
everybody the
guru.
story. They gotta watch it.
Okay. I'm getting really excited. So please go watch Tiger King if you haven't watched it yet.
He will
You will see
just
all these different characters. Y'all, Cardi B is trying to get this man out of jail. Cardi, what is wrong with you? Why you want him out?
Coronavirus.
it's
Oh my
coming.
goodness, she
It's
just want to take
coming.
some pictures. She just want to take some pictures of the tigers.
What? You can
But
go to the zoo and take some pictures of a tiger.
listen, but these tiger owners, they let you get all up and personal with the
Oh
tigers.
no.
Like you can actually touch them, you can feed them. They they let you cuddle with the cubs, the tiger cubs and everything.
Girl, that sounds like a big old asthma attack, and I can't do it.
Me too,
First
girl,
of
because
all,
I
I
be in
got
there. Oh, it
allergies.
stink. Me too. I don't even like going to the
So
zoo like that.
I'm not gonna be putting my hand in there for them to chop my hand off.
I'm just
Yo,
saying.
but one of the co-workers did, and her arm got like,
You there?
yes,
And you
it
know what?
was gone.
Now you know who
Some of us gotta have some thinking.
did it too.
Exactly.
That's all I'm gonna say. You know who did it.
It's wild. So if you have not been watching Tiger King, they don't want me to give y'all the whole scoop, but go watch Tiger King. Okay, we are stuck in the house for a reason. Please watch that foolishness because it's hilarious. And I
Bookmarking
finished the whole
Tiger
thing.
King.
I finished the whole thing in
We
like
keep talking about
7
it.
days. Huh?
I was telling
Closed.
she gonna watch it because we need to talk about it.
You do need to now. You need to go ahead and watch. Your mama is watching the Peach. You need to just go ahead and watch it with your mom, so you can laugh at the foolery, and then we
I
can
can't
really
deal
go
with
into
it.
it.
I can't deal with blatant stupidness.
I know,
You just
but
gonna have to let it roll off your head.
it's funny.
I
It's
can't. I'm gonna be sitting there the whole time. If you don't look at these stupid,
y'all.
please,
It's just
That's
too
what makes
much.
it
please,
because
like I can't.
we got
No.
no sense.
But it's like it's a lot of people who love cats, and I'm like, why a tiger? There are more tigers in America than it
Yeah.
is in the jungle. They are taking away their natural habitat. Like I thought, like if you get these animals and try to help them, send them folks. I mean, not them folks. Send them animals back. Send them monkeys back. Send them tigers back.
Yeah.
Okay, because they
Yeah.
will eat you. You talk
Yeah.
about some. Oh, I love you, kitty. Just all in. Oh, kitty. Oh, you're such a good cat.
But then don't understand why they got their tail attacked.
Yeah.
Right. They don't understand
Like
why
I
their
was just
arm get
giving them
chomped
love
off.
like I normally did. Like I fed them like you normally eat. They're predators. That's what they
Thank you.
do.
I told y'all about Joe's leg. That tiger was like, "You finna be mine," and I was like, "Oh,
That's just like people bringing in snakes and stuff, knowing that they gonna get ate whole. Now you know.
girl,
Now look,
why
I
are y'all
ain't
like
dealing with
that?"
pythons. I ain't dealing with no anacondas. People are so curious about them things. I'm
Yes,
like, y'all over here gonna go to sleep, and then before y'all
leave
know it,
these
y'all gonna try.
animals alone. Leave these animals alone, please. Leave them alone. Don't go and find them in Florida. Don't bring them to your house. Don't ask me if I want to come over and look at your tiger. No. Okay? I'm not coming over.
Girl. I consider Tiger King closed because I cannot deal with the foolishness anymore tonight. Next topic.
Okay. So, guys, How do y'all feel about making fun of people's children? And what I mean by that, Drake got a lot of hype for his child. He put out a picture during this coronavirus and he was like he misses his son, he misses his little family, and he wants to reunite with them. And he posts a picture of his son and he's so cute. Somehow I'm gonna have to post the picture. He has blonde, beautiful curly hair and big blue eyes, and he looks just like his grandmother. Now we know that Drake is Canadian and black. Okay, he's already fair skinned. The woman that he's with or has the child with, she's French, so she's very fair skinned.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why is it that we get on the internet and start acting a donkey and talk about people's kids? Look, what your kids look like? Don't get on here and be talking about other people's kids. Leave kids out. Please leave children out of the discussion.
Yes.
Okay? Because that is one, that's none of your business.
That's a fight.
If you
So
black
I
enough.
think the biggest attraction to this is that Drake has kept his child relatively secretive. It wasn't until he had a beef with the dude from Clips, what's his name?
Pusha.
Yeah. It wasn't until he had the beef with him that it was even exposed that he had a child. And then,
Right.
of course, he talked about it in his song,
Right.
his album. And then from then on, like, you really ain't heard nothing about it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, these pictures pop up on the internet, and you're like, okay, he wasn't what you expected. I think that was what really got people
Going
going,
on?
is that he wasn't what they expected to see.
Yeah.
But still, he's
I mean,
2.
I don't think children should be on the table for talk about. I mean, look how they did Blue Ivy.
I know,
They
leave that little
talked
girl
about that little
alone.
girl drug her. Like,
About her hair, her looking like her daddy. What is the problem, y'all? What is so wrong? Beyonce finally having kids. I was so happy for her. I was like, oh, Beyonce.
I'm back.
but
so
the
glad.
problem is when people feel like they can't get at you no other way, they'll try to get at you where
Yeah.
they feel like you're the softest, where they feel
Hmm.
that they can hurt you, and that's your children, because they are defenseless.
Yeah.
It has to come to you defending them for them to defend themselves.
Well,
So
that is
that's why
so
people are going
nasty.
after his kid. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And because he is a blue-eyed, blonde-haired kid, and Drake and his mother are both
Right.
brunettes, or Drake may have black hair. I'm not sure what his hair color is, but they're dark-haired parents. So for you to be a dark-haired parent and walking around with a blue-eyed, blonde-haired kid, people are like,
Yeah.
is that really his kid? Especially with stars. Like, people already speculate that when a woman claims she's pregnant by a star, that she's lying.
Yeah.
There's a chance that that's somebody else's baby, and you just looking for a cash out, from the star. So, like, I think that's where people's perspective is coming from, but it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't.
My thing is, is that man has the right to do whatever he wants to. Not necessarily, it may look to us that he's hiding, but obviously that man was going through something, because he already knew that people were going to probably talk about his son, drag him through mud, whatever it was going to be. But he has his own choice of what he wants to put out there, as far as him, his son, his mother, and father. Now, look, I'm sick of this. My thing is that people act like genes don't carry. Okay?
Okay, say
That is
that
true.
again. Repeat.
I'm,
Repeat.
I'm, people act like genes don't carry. Okay? I am light skinned. But I do have some dark, tendencies. Okay? My husband is dark skinned. Jamila, a little deeper than your skin. If I was to have a child, my dad looks white. Okay? He looks white, but he is black. I've never met my grandfather, but I know that he has some white in him. If I was to have a child today, ain't nobody telling me that if my child was supposed to be born looking like my daddy with hazel eyes, you can't tell me knowing my child and my heritage and my genes, that ain't my child. I feel like people always are looking for something to do, something to say, to keep on something negative. And people need to find something else to do. Because if you coming after somebody's job, child, whatever it may be, My thing is, we all people, okay? Yeah, we may see a child out there be like, Lord Jesus, this child, what is going on? Okay, that's fine, but some things you keep to yourself. Nobody told you to get your 20 fingers on this internet talking about his child. Especially, we don't know nothing about this man. We don't know nothing about his mama unless we have seen her on television or something else. It was up to him to put his parents on the internet. It was up to him to post his child. He should be able to be proud of his child, regardless of what problems he had with his baby mama or the mother of his child. That is up to him. But my
Right.
thing is, don't come for because the child ain't got nothing to do or know nothing about no black and white or in between. The child
Well,
don't
you
even know
Right.
also
who
got to think, what if
in
he
black.
chose to step up? What if he isn't the biological father of the child, and Drake just
Exactly.
said, I wanted to be there for this child because I
Exactly.
feel a connection with him. I want to make sure he has a father. That's honorable within itself. We don't know what the situation, well, supposedly he is the biological father of his child, but even if he wasn't, it shouldn't be a problem. People got to get back into the village mindset.
Thank
you know
you.
if a kid is walking around here, he ain't got a dad, and you're a man, and we're talking about a little boy, why can't you teach that boy how to shave, or
Yes.
do something that is going
Yes.
to groom him into the young man that
That
he
he
needs
needs
to
to
be?
be. Mm-hmm.
Why are people scared of that now? Now I know there are people that out there who are perverted and they do things with harm intent, but let them people be who they are and you be who you are. Because if a village is watching a child, even if there is that one bad seed in that village, the village is going to know and they're
Yes.
going to act accordingly.
And the child is gonna know. The child is gonna feel it. It's enough bullying out here as it is. And we go, keeping up the bullying mentality. When are
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately there's a lot of children that have already died to suicide. When are we gonna get it, people?
Right.
Adults bullying a child. You are bullying
Right.
a child. Now, you wouldn't want somebody bullying your child.
Your
You
child.
wouldn't talking
Say
about
less
your child's
here.
nappy head or your child's hair ain't curly. Why is it straight? Why you should get a
Look,
your child's nose is crooked, whatever it may be. No, nobody wants to hear somebody talking about their child. And my
Right.
thing is,
people
you
know. I've had
I'm
friends
telling you
say
now,
little things and not even trying to be malicious, just little things. And I've been like, what? You said what?
and I'm
I
like that
know
about
you're not talking
everybody.
about mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't. You just
No,
can't. Kids are off limits.
yes,
Just cannot. Now, I can tell you as a parent, like, hey, little Johnny over there getting out of hand, you might need to do
right,
something, But beyond that, I can't say like, little Johnny ugly. That's not
right.
for you to determine and try to, take down that child's self esteem and self confidence. Like, that's
Right.
terrible.
Like they had
So,
all these crazy memes. I'm just like, y'all need to stop. They got memes of him looking like Napoleon Dynamite. Y'all need to
Sorry,
oh,
stop.
I love Mr. Napoleon.
you are not serious.
Girl, let me
I
pull
love
up the
Mr.
pictures.
Napoleon.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna
No.
show you the pictures. It's ridiculous. I'm like, can y'all worry about yourselves? Y'all got kids y'all need to take care of.
People got too much. You know what y'all need to be doing? Y'all got so much time on your hand. Get in y'all Bibles.
Please
How
get in the
about
word.
y'all get in the word? How about y'all focus? How about y'all concentrate on
Yes,
praying that God lift this coronavirus so you can get off of quarantine?
yes.
Right, while y'all over there Twitter fingers.
About a
Always and
child.
forever, always and forever. That's Napoleon song.
I'm just so beyond myself with this. Like, let the little kid, like, it burned me up to see them talk about Blue Ivy. Like, even when they talk about Northwest, like, let that little girl live. Whether her mom is raising her to be growner than she need to be, or she got a boyfriend at the age of 5. If her parents are okay with that, that's on her parents and the parents who has to deal with her dating their son,
Yeah,
or
Right.
whatever. Like, other than that, like, you don't need to tear that little girl down. When she becomes of age and she can talk to you about her life and she can discuss it, okay, maybe
exactly.
y'all can have a conversation. But for now, leave that little girl alone. Address her mama. Well, Kim, we would like to understand why you letting your daughter date whatever
Exactly.
age. You know, people are nuts.
I
These
just
people got these
don't.
folks got money. Why are we worried about it? People need to mind their business, to
Yeah.
be
This
honest.
is the common table. We're gonna tell you what common people are thinking.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
And my thing is, when's the last time you done built up somebody?
Right. Why
When's
y'all
the
so
last time you said something
nasty?
nice?
It's so hard for people to say something nice.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm. At
How
least
many people gonna watch this video and say, what they think they doing?
exactly.
Who they think they are. She
Woo.
thinks she all
We
that
talk
because she
about
got
you.
this.
You know who you are. We don't know who you are, but we know who you are. If you
And we
watching this
already feel
video right
somebody
now, you are the part of the
has
problem. If you're judging our video right now, you are a part of the problem.
something negative to say. And that's okay because it brings opinions and we understand opinionated, but we ain't gonna accept nothing ugly. I'll be the first one to let you know. We
And
ain't
just for that, I'm not even gonna bring up these pictures because that's ugly. We just gonna nip that in the bud. Y'all need to cut it out. I don't even be on Twitter like that, so
So, final decision: you shouldn't talk about other people's kids. They're off
that's right.
limits. Cases closed. We're going to the next topic. So, the next part of our segment, guys, and I thought that I should name it this, but it's called "What You Watching."
What you watching?
What you watching?
So let's talk about the things that are on Netflix right now that you can sit around in your pajamas, eat you some
Mm.
ice cream or have some cookies and milk and like enjoy yourself. Hold on, bear with me as I pull it up.
So one thing I can suggest of what I'm watching is there's a show on there called 100 Humans.
Oh my gosh, I've been watching that too.
I love that show because one, I love a good experiment. I'm
Oh
Hmm.
very
yeah.
much I like to survey people. So the show is basically about three scientists who come together and are just asking these questions like who is the better sex? Who um is a male or female better at this or that? Like any questions of that nature. And of course different things, but they're just asking these questions and doing the research with 100 people. Very interesting show, so I suggest you watch
Mm.
that.
I can say like I watched Madam C.J. Walker's story, and there's good things in there, but there are some things that make it questionable. And I don't get me wrong, I love what's her name?
Olivia
Um,
Spencer.
Octavia.
Oh yeah,
uh,
Octavia Spencer.
I love
Yeah,
her, yes. But
Octavia. We're
who
done.
else was in it? Her daughter. Who? Ah, gosh.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yes, I love me some Tiffany Haddish. I do. Don't get me wrong, she is one of the realest, but I don't think that this part was for her. She
Mm.
did not bring the old days back at all. I feel like she was trying to give a more of a comedy part to it, which really didn't give no the right sincerity. It didn't give the right feel to back in the day. Everything don't have to be funny. At
Well,
some
it
point
was
in
kind
time,
of
you don't have to
modern.
bring, huh?
I said it was kind of like telling you about Madam CJ's life and then kind of like
Yeah,
modern. It kind of like split the two.
So
I
I
know.
hear what your opinion is, Maya. You don't feel like she did the part justice.
Right. I just feel like if we're gonna talk about Madam C.J. Walker's life, let's talk about it like it was. You know what I'm saying? At least, if you're gonna give her the part, let it be a little bit more real to back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Everything, doesn't necessarily have to be on a funny perspective, but I was looking for a little bit more depth into the story. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we have Madam C.J. Walker. That's another show. What you got now?
Yes. Okay, so I found my email to myself and some movies that are on Netflix right now that are pretty good, according to this was last updated April 1st, 2020. Excuse me. So a series that I was watching is called Good Girls. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's really good. Oh my goodness, it's about these housewives who sitting at the house who are looking for extra money. One's a housewife, two are housewives, and one is the sister of one of the housewives, and they get into some deep trouble with some thugs, y'all. And let me tell you, whoever that actor was with the tattoo on his neck, if you checking that out, if you watching it, this man is fine. Okay, it's just some really steamy stuff in there, and I'm like clutching my pearls, like.
Mm.
Oh.
Good girl.
Okay, so they got the Irishman.
That's good. Ooh, that's good.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Marriage Story.
Marriage Story. Okay.
The Two Popes.
What's that about?
Two Popes. I don't know. I'm not gonna be watching that.
Okay.
But I saw it flashing up on my Netflix, and I was like, nope. Dolomite is my name. Dolomite is my name, and messing up stuff is my game. Now
I still haven't watched that, but it's on my list.
You need to watch it because it's ridiculous. And Eddie Murphy did a good job playing this pimp. Y'all, it's really funny. Okay, so I said Dolomite. Homecoming is still out, y'all. If y'all haven't got on the Beehive with Beyonce, finish that up. Listen, it was so long. I started it, and I was like, dang, Beyonce. Like,
but she gave a whole good performance, though. She won some money, though.
She worked. Listen, it was so long, but I got to finish it. But I was like, yes, I'm ready to dance. I'm ready to be a majorette and get out there with my white boots. Cause look, y'all, they had their white boots, and guess what? I bought me some white boots, and I was like, oh, I'm ready.
She did not go out and buy the majorette white boots.
Listen, I went out for New Year's Eve, and I had a cute outfit, and I bought me some white boots, and I feel like Prince. I will die for you. Yes. Anything you want me to do, I will die for you. Okay, so Homecoming. Atlantics, new movie on Netflix. The Haves and the Have-Nots are still on, TV.
That's a Tyler Perry film.
Yes, it's a Tyler Perry film. If you haven't got back onto that
not series. A film, a series.
Right. Speaking of series, did y'all see A Fall from Grace?
I did.
Yes.
I liked it. Yeah, there was parts of it where he was like, come on, Tyler Perry.
It was some stuff was kind of cheesy. But if you haven't watched A Fall from Grace, you need to watch it. And y'all need to let me know about these wigs, because, honey, them wigs.
Now, come on now.
Them wigs. I lost my body.
Storyline. It had a good storyline.
Yeah, but it was like.
Does anybody notice that Phylicia Rashad is playing more of the villain roles?
Oh my gosh, yes. And I'm like, I don't want her playing that.
It had me tripping.
She does it so well. Whatever Phylicia Rashad does, I absolutely love, because honey plays her parts.
Whether she does.
Bad, ugly, she will get in her character. Okay?
I did not like her. I didn't like her in this. I was like, I'm sick of you. I'm ready to fight you myself. Like, I was tired of her.
You hate the lover.
Yes, because she is so good. Yes. Knock Down the House. It's about wrestling. Always Be My Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, let me throw in an anime. So for those of you who have not saw this anime, it's on Netflix as far as I can remember. It's still on there, but it's called Soul Eater. If you're a fan of anime, you'll like that one. Well, if you like ones that have to deal with like spirits and stuff, like not spirits like evil spirits or anything like that, but like, you know how anime is. If you're an anime lover, you know what I'm talking about. It's a good one. Also, One Punch Man. I believe that's still on Facebook. I don't know if the most recent season is on there. Love One Punch Man. It's a good show. So there goes anime.
Okay, yes, guys. But yeah, so check out Netflix. Check out your Hulus. Keep us posted. What y'all watching? What y'all watching? Comment on it. Tell us what y'all watching. But that is our time.
Yes, and that was what you watching. So I really hope you guys enjoyed our first podcast episode. I know we touched on what seems like a lot of things, but the pandemic took probably up most of the time just because it's something that, is really something you guys are experiencing. We had a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue with Jamila, but as I explained, we're doing it this way because of where we are, but we are committed to giving you guys material. And sometimes we may run into a little bit of issues, so you'll have to excuse us. Crap happens. But till next time, know that if anyone doesn't tell you that we love you or that you're loved, we're saying now we love you. And we hope that you got a little bit of light, laughter, and some thought provoking material to have through this week. So until next time, we love you.
Bye.